Equatorial Guinea, and I'm going to use it. And little children are going to school. This word is not correct English. So it is not correct English, but it just suits my frame of mind. How Equatorial Guinea useless. Cote d'Ivoire. When they say they're useless, so they useless them. Useless is current. Past participles, then useless
is a noun. Now using it as a verb.
Exactly. And the present past participle waiting. Useless them. You understand? So, but we have work to do, man. We have work to do. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, we slithered through.
Hardy, let me tell you something. I'm going to introduce, since you introduced me. What God has done for us is set us on a revenge course.
With who?
Guinea will chop it when we catch them. If Guinea stay where they are, which I think they will stay where they are.
Are they not the ones that beat us in Dubai?
That's why I call it revenge mission. Guinea will collect it from us hot and fresh. They will chop it.
I don't know.
Look, let me tell you something. I'm not worried by everything people are saying we're not scoring. I'm not worried.
I'm worried.
I'm because we're not scoring.
Why?
That's what concerned is more like. Yes, I'm
if we are winning our 1-1 and we're going, is that
if we were winning the 1-0, like you see that was a strategy to just score
There's
one.
There's a strategy now.
Yesterday was just like.
I see that you're using glasses to watch football. Remove your glasses and
I use my glasses.
I'm saying is that look, why they miss chances, and yes, it's a worry. I get it. We're winning. We're keeping clean sheets.
Yeah, I agreed with that. I mean,
because remember, Equatorial Guinea has scored 9 goals.
Yes.
Other 2 teams collected 8. It's only 1 we took, and it's only 1 shot they had on target.
No, further we should have beaten them in that game.
So I'm telling you that look, it's when push comes to shove, you see us. Just
I hope so.
I understand that. Since when we play tougher teams, we try to show
when Chief Darlington tells the Super Eagles the song they want.
Leave Chief Darlington alone. So stop maligning Chief Darlington.
Chief is in trouble. Chief is in trouble.
No,
he made the biggest mistake yesterday. He said we told the Super Eagles players want to change his song.
That's what happened. Yes, that's why. Leave him alone. Leave him. And I could hear the supporters club loud and clear in the background, singing in unison.
They didn't sing well
yesterday. But let's show some love. We're concerned about Nigeria. What about Ghana's 2-2?
I beg. Please talk about
No, please. No, Femi. Let's show love to Audu. No. Let's all. Okay, let's just. Should we hold hands and have a kubaya moment for Audu? Audu, where are you? Audu, can you please come out of whatever closet?
I hope you didn't go to Cote d'Ivoire to watch.
Audu, call us, please. Call us. We want to empathize. We'll make fun of. We promise.
Audu. It was bad. Ghanaians, they still pay their fans money to stay there, and they still lost.
But they scored more than us.
They scored more than us.
Yeah, but they didn't win.
2 goals in every game. At least 1 goal in every game. 2-1.
So
Charles, did you see your fantastic football yesterday?
You know, let's. Good morning to the listener. Let's put it in proper perspective. Yeah, Guinea plays Senegal, and Gambia play Cameroon. The way it sits now, Senegal are topping the group. Guinea are in second with 4 points. Senegal have 6. So what Guinea needs to do to stay in second is play out a draw against Senegal. I don't see that happening. I believe that Senegal will defeat Guinea. Cameroon still have a chance to actually qualify for the knockout stages.
Cameroon have 2 draws. Did they lose their first game?
They have 1 point.
They have 1 point.
So if they beat Gambia, they'll have 4 points. Yes, and hoping that they have to score as many goals as they can against Gambia to equal. What Guinea have
comes in again now.
What Guinea have.
Okay, so the head-to-head doesn't favor them.
But 4 points will qualify any team in third place now.
Yes.
4 points will qualify considering Ghana has 2.
Cote d'Ivoire has 3.
Has 3. Yeah.
So looking at it the way it is,
they need to.
Cameroon
cannot qualify you.
Whichever team we play, be it Guinea or Cameroon.
But we're definitely playing the team from that group.
Yes. We're playing the team from that group.
Guinea,
that's Group C.
Guinea or Cameroon.
That's Group C.
Guinea.
The way it is, and the way the Super Eagles have played so far, it looks like an insurmountable task for the Super Eagles to get a win.
These 2 teams cannot beat us. I've seen their play. Cameroon cannot beat us now. Also Cameroon play now. Cameroon.
If I cannot beat us,
it's not about Onana being in goal. How many shots have we had on target?
Cameroon cannot beat us.
Onana Cameroon from outside the box and throw it.
This Cameroon cannot beat us.
I'm looking at the tenacity that Cameroon haven't played the best of football
at all.
Yes, but I'm looking at the tenacity that these teams bring to the table. That is something that's missing in the Super Eagles of all the teams that I have seen so far. I always like to see the glass as half full.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you do look at it, the Super Eagles haven't lost the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
I've only considered one goal.
Mm-hmm.
But that extra drive, that desire to get the results is missing, is lacking in our Super Eagles.
To be honest, you never. How do I don't know. You always possess the capacity to surprise me, because I thought you were going to be on like Femi's him now, singing from that. The Eagles were great yesterday.
No, for sure.
I say what I saw. You understand?
No, seriously, guys. But as far as I know, and I put it out there on social media, I think the Super Eagles are the worst team so far in this tournament.
I would say they're the worst.
They haven't
they're
played.
not impressive.
They haven't played.
Football.
They haven't played the kind of football that is delightful to watch.
I
know some people would say yes, it's results oriented.
Exactly.
I agree. I agree. But you can't. A champion for a continent. You can't be a champion playing the way we're playing. It's not possible.
Does it matter?
It does matter. It does matter. You can't win a tournament playing like this. You can't.
Not. The end justifies the means.
Let me ask you a question. With what Osimhen has done in this tournament, would you see him and see an African footballer?
We've always said no. To be fair to us, we've also said that Osimhen has he has a long way to prove all the hype coming around him, and this is a clear example of what we've said before. But when you look at it from a defensive point of view, Nigeria has got the best.
Yes.
Nigeria has the best defense at this tournament.
True that.
We're up there with Senegal. So I'm saying that at least that's one department we're doing something very great.
Fair enough.
Number two, we're creating chances because we're abusing Osimhen here now. We're abusing him because he's missing those chances. So that means we're getting into positions. We're not just converting those positions.
But I hear, Femi, one thing I like about this one, I love what Charles has said, and I like what you are saying. You're not just blindly saying this.
Yeah.
We're having a discussion.
Yeah.
An intellectual
discussion, not based on passion or prejudice.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm afraid of, I think that's what Charles and Carrie are afraid of too, is that eventually you run out of grass.
I agree, and that's why I don't think. I've never said we'll win it. No, but I think we will go far.
But if we so decide, and we're out of the group stage, and we're on like Cameroon. I keep on going back to that where the world this time 2 years in Wally, you thought that we retired, so we were the best team, the only team that won all 3 group games. But the question is, how long can we keep on playing like this? And the question is, I watched something on CNN this morning. I was really impressed with the Equatorial's against coach.
Let's not talk about those
it's coaching.
The
question is, what is Pasero? I'm going to
ask I don't want to blame Pasero because, in all honesty, I think based on the well, for want of a better word, based on the quality of players that we have on parade, I think at every point in time, he's put out the best that he's got. Tactically, I think he's done the best that he can. Defending with 5 at the back when we are without the ball is ideal, which is why Femi says we have the best defensive record. So defensively, yes. When we have the ball, that's where the problem lies. What do we do with it? There's a, like I said, there's a lack of drive. I've watched Cape Verde don't have. Look at Equatorial Guinea. Nsue, the highest scorer in the AFCON. Nsue plays in the 3rd division in Spain. He's 34. He's 34 and plays as a right back. 34. He plays as a fullback. We're talking about commitment here. We're talking about that extra to get the team above the line. I don't see that in the Super Eagles. And it's not, for me, it's not about coaching. It's about the players taking that extra mile.
No, but Charles,
the players are not doing that. They're not doing that.
When does the coach take
like what I said, you were not here. What I'm saying is that if you look at it, all the coach can do, all the coach, I don't know, you were not here. Because if you're here, you'd have heard me, you wouldn't have asked that question. Because as far as the coach is concerned, it's about putting out the players that he believes can play to instruction. Yes, the players have not done that. Look at Cape Verde yesterday. Look at Cape Verde. All Cape Verde had to do was just sit back and defend. They have qualified already.
They made a lot of changes though.
They had qualified already. Even look at our opponents yesterday. They made 10 changes. 10.
Look at it.
And they even put the ball at the back of the net, which was disallowed. So that extra thing, you can't rock up to the pitch and say, I'm Victor Osimhen, I'm Moses Simon, I am the Super Eagles, and people lie down and play dead.
You can't do that. I don't like when people.
You can't do that.
I don't like when people malign Moses Simon. Is he in this tournament?
One time I asked them, Amokachi and Daniel Amunike, I said, look, when you go out on the pitch and play, yes, and I know that even though you want to deny it, it's true. You look at your opponents, and there's a measure of belief in your head. This one are just Equatorial Guinea. Because you're looking at the country, their achievements, the quality of players that they have, and you think, we are far and above these guys. So it's a mentality thing. And the Super Eagles are coming into the Cup of Nations with that mentality that we are good players. We're playing in the top leagues, so-called top leagues. We have the African Football of the Year. We can roll over anybody.
But they are not coming through.
They're not rolling.
You look at the coach. The coach was going crazy. Posero was going crazy yesterday. He was going crazy.
The shirt don't soak.
What are you guys playing?
Don't soak with sweat.
How is it that a set of professionals like the Super Eagles cannot make 5 positive passes? How can you not do that?
I sort of also blame the manager at some point in that game yesterday, because we keep talking about Osimhen. Try somebody else. Not towards the end of the game.
Try somebody else. The Nigerians will crucify him.
Towards the end of the game. Towards the end of the game. I'm saying Osimhen will cost him his job. The chance that we scored eventually turned out to be offside. Osimhen missed the first kick. Like the goalkeeper saved it. I'm saying towards the end of the game, maybe last 10 minutes, last 15 minutes, put your second striker there. Let's see what you can do.
It feels like
he did try to play Onuachu. Onuachu looked like a fish out of water.
Terry Murphy.
Onuachu looked like a fish out of water.
Terry Murphy. Put Terry Murphy.
You see,
let somebody else play.
What will finish Pasero is his team selection.
It's Osimhen.
Team selection is not bad.
Team
selection is not bad, to be honest. It's not. It's not.
Everybody swears, but
Chukwueze. I don't think Chukwueze was bad. I don't think Chukwueze was bad. I think it's Osimhen. See, when you have a striker, if we had Nsue will finish. You just close and say, you know what? He will score.
Nsue is a right back for a third division team in Spain.
No, but it was originally a striker.
No, I know. I'm just saying. And we have one of the best strikers in Europe. We have the best striker in Africa. I was even going to say Europe. That's one of the best strikers. We have the best. The best player, not even striker. The best player in Europe.
But is he lonely at the top?
He is.
I can imagine that Posero is itching to make those changes. I can imagine. I mean, there's so many players sitting on the bench that haven't had a chance. There's Ahmed Musa. There's Terry Murphy. What's his name again? I'm not sure. I don't know if he should not be national team. He's just there because some people fail to turn up, or for what, because they're injured. Onuachu is, for me, I've never regarded Onuachu, to be honest. But there are players who Iheanacho, yes.
Why
he's also on the bench as well.
Probably not fit.
He's not fit. Maybe not 100%.
Because the manager does like him.
The honest truth is
that's another mystery. Iheanacho not fit, still in the camp. The one that is playing for his club, you let him go back.
Which one? We've cleared that situation.
Which one?
Now.
Sadiq Umar.
We've cleared that
situation. That's not the coach's problem. It wasn't the coach now.
Has anybody accepted fault?
It wasn't the coach.
Everybody has thrown into the medical department. We'll sort them out after the Nations Cup.
Because even Posero himself clearly stated that he doesn't know what's going on. He was told that this player is unfit to play, and then
even the player to say the medical team told him
to go away.
But but the thing is, I know there are very many Osimhen lovers out there listening to us now. But the honest truth needs to be said, and Osimhen is not doing it.
Charles,
Osimhen is not doing it.
I'm sorry to say, and I say this well to you, what you have just said is a disservice to football. Anybody that's watching that Osimhen in this tournament and still feels like having to go at anybody, I'm sorry, there's something wrong with you, not everybody else. Please, this one is about loving Osimhen. It's about using the evidence of your own two eyes to see what's going on. This is not about Osimhen, it's about Nigeria, it's about Super Eagles. Because the truth of the matter is, in as much as teams are doing exploits and everything, it's not that we're so bad. You understand? All we need to do is start taking our chances. And at least, thank God, Nwabali, crazy as it is, has really not been tested. And I love it. Everybody talks about his size, his composure, and I love it. That's our new number one, and I'm loving it. So finally, somehow, we managed to sort out our goalkeeping and our front of our defensive back 5 or 4, whatever, regardless of the personnel. who comes in, they're all performing.
Funny thing, yesterday,
They're all performing.
I played from left back at the start. And I remember there was a chance he just sent to Osimhen. It was perfect. Like Osimhen, I'm like, yeah.
What is that? I think it's the I think his whole, and and I hate to say I told you so, but I will. I said it there when he was busy sitting on social media composing dirty messages to people. Say, guy, focus. Is that what you're supposed to be doing? You are in the national team. You are there to. You are doing AFCON. You have time to sit out there abusing people on social media. That's nonsense. Please, I was very impressed with that game yesterday.
A lot needs to be done, as far as our transitional play is concerned.
A lot so.
Moving from the back to the middle, and and what I saw which irritated the life out of me yesterday was, as soon as the Super Eagles gained possession at the back, I don't know if it's a lack of confidence in the midfield. That's where I'm starting to wonder. Okay, is it according to the coach's instruction? But you just thump the ball forward to
Charles,
a so-called ineffective striker as of now, who does absolutely nothing with it. And what you're doing when you do that is you're giving possession back to your opponents.
yes. Charles, I'm sorry.
So there has to be something needs to give with the Super Eagles. Something needs to give.
I'm sorry, you cannot absolve Parcero from that. I'm not saying that he should go. I'm not saying he should be sacked.
What can Parcero do?
I don't know. He just needs to do something.
In your opinion, what can he do?
Change the personnel.
Who?
Mention somebody.
I've already said Osimhen for me.
Yeah.
I've said Osimhen.
If you have to drop Osimhen, if you have to bring, don't we have them? Who else can play on the wings? Anybody. In
my opinion, I think I find right now no absolute fault in Chukwueze, to be honest. If I were going to make any changes, I would drop Moses Simon
definitely
and play
Lookman.
No, not
Ademola Lookman. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Look, maybe drop both of them. Yeah. Play Lookman. Yeah, on the wings, and play Ahmed Musa.
Play
Ahmed Musa.
You guys are about to have a brother moment.
I'm telling you.
I'm just staring at yourselves.
No, honestly, Charles, I'm feeling you.
I just moved back.
No, really. Really, he had to save his job, and I get it. If it's some people in NFL that say don't do this, guy. The truth about it, if we don't get as far as the semis, you're gone.
Or drop your striker and play three.
Do
mobile,
what you do.
Play three mobile forwards.
Grow a pair of balls and do something. You understand?
That's probably what I would have done for the game against Guinea-Bissau. 3 mobile forwards. So they
for
just
Ahmed Musa to be in that squad,
changing.
I don't think would have been picked for philanthropic purposes. He's obviously fit. You understand? Then play him. Play him.
There is
once John show over skills.
You know what? That was the bad belly of Nigerians for not going to Qatar.
And then Egypt.
But Egypt are through 3 points and they're through.
Oh my goodness!
3 points and they're through.
That's how Portugal.
I mean, that's
3 points.
That's how to fight in a game. When you have something, that's how to fight.
3 draws. 2 goals in the game. 2 goals.
And they fought in each one.
Yes.
They fought in each one.
They came back from the first one. I think second one too came back.
Ghana,
second one. Yes. Came back second one. Came back third one. 2.
Watch out for Egypt, so. Watch out for that. That's how they fumble and wumble their way.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that the fumbling teams, once we get to knockout, it's a different competition.
But Egypt is scoring. Our own is 1-1-1. In fact, we've only scored 2.
No, we scored only 1 goal.
We've only scored 2
goals.
No, I mean we scored 1 opening.
One
second one,
penalty. Own goal.
And so we only scored twice.
We only scored 1 goal from open play.
Let's look at it from the bright side.
That's what I'm saying.
We haven't lost. Let's
look
at it from the bright side.
I will get back-to-back.
Best defense.
Back-to-back.
So let's be positive.
Best defense in the whole AFCON.
As much as we criticize, let's also look at the positive side.
I think we're not condemning the Eagles. People listening are going to say, no. No.
It could be better.
We expect.
We love them.
It's not that it could be.
It has to be.
We expect it has to be better.
When you talk about the Egypt saying they had draws, you could see the quality and the intentionality. And they were
you can see the intention.
These ones are doing
and
something.
This is a team that doesn't have their best player.
Even when they had their best player chopping 2 goals now. It's not 2 goals they're chopping. There's a chopping 2. Ghana, let's Ghana beat them too. You know the Ghana they disgrace like this.
That's
Mozambique.
Ghana did beat them now. Ghana did beat them. But
Ghana that Cape Verde beat.
How can you be leading 2-0 with less than 5 minutes to go? How?
That's Mozambique.
Well, you know when I saw Mozart, when they scored Mozart, that's how used to have.
Somebody says Emiliano Sue used to be in the Premier League. Like as if that's some kind of. Well, what exactly are you saying? Do we not have players in the Premier League as we speak?
Ahmed Musa used to be in the Premier League. He says he was.
No, but on a serious note, I agree 100% with Charles. Play Ahmed Musa, play Ademola Lookman. Drop those misfiring, underperforming wingers, please.
Can't even pronounce the name of the club he plays for, sir.
All right, let's survive the news hound, the best of news making the rounds. Something to make us excited this morning. Because the reason why Christian Obi is back in the saddle, according to the rumors making the rounds, is that he's got some sort of relation. And when I say relationship, I don't mean that kind. But he's got some kind of relationship with the wife of the governor, who insisted that he be returned. He be returned back as coach of the.
Why was it?
How
can you return him?
Is that not the height of nepotism? Which concern governor and Heartland?
Well, he pays their bills.
How can you return him? The results were bad.
Yeah, he has no business.
The results were bad because the results have gone back to being bad.
Teams like Heartland, they deserve to be. When you do things, post songs like this, the only thing you deserve is relegation.
He did well in promoting them. Yes,
thoroughly unprofessional. If you get a job based on the fact that you are related to the governor's wife, what's that?
But it happens. It happens in that's Nigeria for you. It happens.
But it's okay if he was getting the results. Okay, that's fine. The results are bad.
That's long leg.
Yes. Bobo's fortunes had changed. At least he turned around.
Yes, he turned the club around.
Yeah, and they were picking up points here and then. They were up the bottom. Now they're back.
Their trajectory changed. Yes. Yeah, so I hope they go down. To be honest with you, that will teach the governor a lesson.
They won't teach him anything.
Has anyone noticed that since Finidi George left the Imba to join the national team, they've been winning matches?
No, I've not noticed.
I will not notice until he goes.
Well, they've been winning since he left.
Yeah, how nice. Coincidence.
It's not a coincidence.
Okay. For me, it's coincidence. Love Finidi to be. But question, will Cote d'Ivoire qualify? Under what?
How can Cote d'Ivoire qualify?
Which
qualify?
Currently, they are
as third best losers. Yes. How?
3 points can take you through. If other teams don't pick up points.
But when you guys say this, as if every team that comes out third in all the groups will qualify.
No,
what are you talking about?
So there's a table. This is a table. As it stands, Cote d'Ivoire. So already Ghana are out of the running. So they only have
2 points.
Namibia, Algeria, Zambia, and Cameroon to fight with. And based on the result that comes out from the games today and tomorrow, we'll know if they will be in the running.
Ivory Coast cannot qualify. They're out.
Goals difference also play a role. And remember, as it stands, other teams around them, that means they have to improve their goals difference. Namibia's goals difference is bad already.
Okay. Anything else to react on, guys?
Super Eagles won. That's all we care about. That's in the second.
The handball team, aren't you worried? Because they're also on the continent as well. They lost their first 2 games.
We said so now.
Why don't we call Cosmos and find out what's going on?
Maybe we should.
I was being sarcastic.
No, I'm serious. Maybe we should. Maybe we should.
Oh God! Oh my God!
How can I get across?
This is the same as the Imo State governor's wife, and there's some connect, there's some relationship I'm not aware of.
Oh, goodness me. Okay, so let's quickly take your. But before then, Cosmos Chukwemeka joins us live now. Cosmos, good morning. How are you?
Cosmos.
I'm fine. Good morning, Charles. Thank you for this call.
Yes. I don't know why the guys are laughing in the studio, Cosmos.
I won't give you some. Hold on. I'll give you some.
I know why they're laughing.
Yeah, but the situation with our handball team is not good. When we spoke with you last time we did, you sounded all positive. The captain of the team was, blasting all the way through in the media, but it really hasn't gone well.
Well, it depends on the world that you're talking about. When you're in a group with top side like Tunisia, who are the 10-time champions of the Nations Cup, just like Egypt that are the 7-time champions of the African Nations Cup, and you have Angola there as well, who are one of the top teams of Africa, who have been developing their fought all through the 90s.
Yeah, we understand all of that, Cosmos, but the team was sounding very optimistic. You sounded the same way as well. So what went wrong? That's what we want to know.
Basically, what went wrong is that a little bit of experience that we couldn't make it. Like the first game against Angola, we were leading Angola with as much as 5 goals. And then, just towards the last 1 minute, we could not, they came back. And at some point, we were even leading, there was a fast break, what you call counter in football, that we should have scored, but the keeper saved it. And they scored at the other end, and immediately when they scored, it ended, and that's how it ended in 26-28.
So is it a lack of experience on the part of the players, lack of preparation? What is it?
No, I wouldn't say it's lack of preparation because they had enough preparation in Abuja. I would say it's lack of experience, a bit of turnovers that they should have, some goals they should have scored, especially from the pivot end of the attack, and also from the 9 meters. They need some 7 meters, which they shouldn't be missing. 7 meters is your penalty in football, which they shouldn't be missing. So that was recipe for disaster. So basically, the plan was win against Angola, try to contain Tunisia, then of course defeat Kenya, and then qualify for the quarterfinals.
Okay, so we have this last game. What are the possibilities? Because we are running out of time. What are the possibilities quickly?
All right, so for the placement game, we actually won against Kenya, so we are in the placement game at the moment, and the placement game is between the 9th position to the 16th position. So the placement game, we'll win that one. There might be a possibility of we playing one of the quarterfinalists that dropped. You understand? One of the quarterfinalists that dropped. And if we try to win that, it will be difficult. Then we get to the semi-finals and then get a backdoor to the World Championship. But as it is, we're playing against Congo, so let's defeat Congo first before we might even be thinking about that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Cosmos. There's still hope. There's still hope.
A bit of hope.
Okay.
A bit of hope.
All right. Thank you. Listen, against Cote d'Ivoire, yeah? You reel out the statistics, and it was obviously in favor of the Super Eagles. When you go back to 1984, 1994, and of course 2013 as well, it was always in favor of the Super Eagles. What I'm saying, I'm not saying that the Eagles, I'm trying to not
say
be.
Say it in Igbo.
No, he's Yoruba. Why'd you take out the message now?
No, I think it's just I moved to the
and then in response to the guy, when you say someone was talking nonsense, the guy called into the show and said we were delusional that the Super Eagles would win against a host nation.
Guys, speak Igbo. We can't translate.
I always just think that, look, if you play ugly, and I've learned this from Mourinho. Mourinho plays the kind of football he wants, gets the results he wants, and he's one of the greatest managers.
Yeah, Mourinho doesn't have a job right now.
But Mourinho's football is defensive based, but it's not ugly to the eye.
Well, it depends on which side you're watching.
It's not
from.
ugly to the eye.
If you're watching from the opponent, it's ugly.
In the next round, we have a 50-50 chance against them. The only problem is that we need to take our chances.
But what I'm saying is, let's avoid the so-called favorites.
But we can't
get
as
much as
it doesn't matter.
It does matter. It does
in Cameroon.
It does.
Tunisia, they were the third place team in their group.
They managed to qualify.
They managed. How many managed? And they beat us. We had 9 points.
What are you talking about?
Last year's last edition of AFCON, we were the favorites. Nigeria was
favorites to do what?
To beat Tunisia.
To win the gold trophy.
We're not
favorites.
We're not. Favorites to win AFCON in Cameroon. No.
Nigeria were ahead of us.
No.
Nigeria, they're ahead of us.
No.